It's as if just, oh, sister, how are you? Can I have your number? Just number. Say, wait till you won't carry my number, do. Like, that's your case, but God has said to you, I am giving you a wife. So you are not going back and say, God, if I cannot even have a relationship, where will this wife come from? You see, it is not in your making. Part of the challenge that part of the challenges that affect our walk with God or our alignment with God is that we try to rationalize things based on our human intellect, and it doesn't work like that. If you want to figure it out by your head, it doesn't work that way. The ways of God are far, far different from the ways of man. The way he will bring his things to pass is not the same way you are thinking of it. Abraham was 99 years old, no child, and God is telling him, I'll make you a fruitful nation. And that kings will come out of you. Like how? When Sarah saw that time was going, that was how she brought about the alternative. Since what God has said, they didn't know they come. These are some of the pressures. Do you get my point now? These are some of the pressures that the devil will bring your way. And that is what brought us to where we are today, of the other religion. And if you read the Bible, Ishmael was also blessed of God because God also blessed him. So Ishmael has the blessing of God. So when you see the people in the other religion seeming to be prosperous, yes, they also have the blessing of God. But they are not of the covenant. Do you get my point? Have I confused you? So imagine that God has told you something and the devil brought an alternative. Do you know there is the possibility for you? The alternative that the devil will always bring is usually, it looks faster and quicker. Right? Most times the alternative that the devil will bring looks faster, looks cheaper. And you can quickly go and embrace it. But no. He said, if you walk before me, nations shall come out of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee, and to thy seed after thee. And I will give unto thee, and to thy seed after thee, the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession. And I will be their God. That is, if you can walk with God, if you can walk in alignment with him, if you can stay on the track that he has carved out and designed for you, if you can stay on that track, he will fulfill his own part of the covenant. He said, for me, my covenant will be with you. So he will provide you guidance. If you are in alignment with you, he will order your life. He will guide you. He will direct your path. He will show you things. You will never lack instruction. You will never lack instructions and guidance. In Isaiah, I think chapter 30, verse 20 and 21, he said, while you are in this journey, you will never lack people that will show you direction. He said, you will always hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk ye therein. You will always have direction. There is no genuine believer that backslided that will say he did not hear a caution. No. Except you were not born again in the first place. That you go to fornicate and say, I don't know how it happened. No. You will know. You will have all the warnings, but you ignore them. And all those warnings that you are ignoring are all the plot from the pit of hell to make you lose alignment with God. The moment you lose alignment with God, you have become so vulnerable for the enemy to attack. So all that the devil was looking for in Matthew chapter 4, that he was tempting Jesus, was a way, an avenue where Jesus will lose alignment with the Father so that he, the devil now, can be able to attack Jesus. The same trick happening to you today. You that is born again now, you don't even know the level of protection or the level of opportunities you have in God. So the devil knows, he sees you. So what the devil tries to do is to make you come out of that covering that you have. So that the moment you come out of that covering, he can strike. So that prayer we prayed 2 Sundays ago is still a very valid prayer. And it's a prayer I still pray, even on my own. Lord, deliver me from every pressure that will make me to lose alignment. Deliver me. It's a serious prayer. It's a serious prayer. Sometimes because of pressure, you compromise so that you can survive. He said, heaven help those who help themselves. How? Can you actually help yourself? Can you actually help yourself? When you say heaven help those, how can you help yourself? But you see, the moment the devil puts you in a position where you become vulnerable, all he's trying to do is to lure you out so he can deal with you. Like I told us about the mother chick and the small chick, the mother hen and the small chick. All the devil is doing, like the small chicks were under the mother chick, and they were looking for the hawk, which is the enemy, is looking for how he can gain access to the chicks. What they will be doing is to be putting things that will attract those chicks to come out. Just like the trap. I gave us an example of when we set trap. For those of us that have small rat in the house, you know, when you set trap or that gum, there is one gum that rat gum something. You know, you put some things around it so that the rat, when he perceives maybe small fish or something around it, so the thing will now run and say, "Ooh, there is meat here." And in the process of going there, it gets trapped. What have we done there? We try to lure the rat to come out. Meanwhile, there is a trap there. Do you get my point? That is what the devil is doing. So long as if the rat is able to control his appetite and say, "This one, no. This fish that I used to look for, and now the fish is now out calling for my attention. Something must be fishy." Do you know if the rat can be that smart? It will check, is this thing for good? Hello? It will check. But because you cannot control your appetite, you feel that, every aroma of food is an opportunity to go and eat. Some food may scent sweet, but they are poison. So when the devil wants to lure you out, he doesn't lure you with what is not appealing to you. Hello? I have never smoked. I have never liked smoking, even when I was an unbeliever. The devil will not tempt me with smoking. I don't know whether you people are following me. Even when I was an unbeliever, I don't like people that smoke. Number one, that their lips that is always black. I hate it. And then two, their teeth. And you know, in the village, the way they smoke, they'll be smoking with kola nut. And so, as they are smoking, they are cutting kola nut. So there's a way their teeth. So I hated it. So the devil will not tempt me with cigarette because you know that naturally I don't like cigarette. But that thing that appeals to you, and you know, our appetites are not the same. Hello? Our appetites are what? They are not the same. Some people, they cannot do without eating burger. But some of us, what is burger? What is burger? I see some of my colleagues, they say, I'm trying to cut weight. And then early in the morning, they go and buy a donut that one that has jam. And then they buy one sausage. They buy this one. He say, I beg, I no go come and kill myself. He say, when you cannot control your appetite and the devil knows exactly what you want, he'll be positioning it for you. Positioning it for you. If you are a drunkard, that's where you will go to an event. Hello. They will place the best wine that when you are an unbeliever, you could not afford it. Ooh, they have told me one time, they say this one is red wine. This one is well refined, is ancient, is old wine. You know those ones, very expensive. They say it's good for the heart. It's good for the heart. My heart does not have problem. My heart does not have problem. You know, but that's what they tell you. They say this is red wine. It's good for the heart. Just 10% alcohol. 10%. 10%. See, you will now be from 10%. You know, alcohol is addictive. As you take 10%, the 10% will not be enough again. You will want 20%. And then 20% will not be enough. Before you know, you'll be drinking 100%. You'll be drinking 100%. That's why you say the Bible says be drunk. And not what? And not in excess. That's why the Bible says be drunk, but not in excess. After all, I am drunk. I know what I'm doing. So long as I know what I'm doing, it's not a problem. See, before you know, you'll be doing competition of who can finish one crate of beer. Your appetite, the devil knows. Have you not noticed that it is the day you want to fast? That's the day you'll be getting free food. There was one of these days, just recently, I was fasting, and that's the day they just brought some food for me early in the morning. I said, Satan. And my stomach actually was already crying for help. You know that kind of alarm that will do, and I needed something. I now remember that I always said to myself when I'm fasting, say this stomach, this hunger, I'm not going to die. You must wait. The bad thing is that food they gave me in the morning, I kept it. The thing spoiled. By the time I will break my fast, it has spoiled. I don't even know whether I brought the rice home that day. That I said this rice, we cannot eat it again. But my children, especially the boys, they have a way of making food that they feel is not eatable. It's a skill, a technology that God gave them. I hope you know that it was that lack of control of appetite that made Esau lose his birthright. He couldn't control his appetite. You're a young lady, a guy wants to marry you, and he's telling you, hey, if you know you love me, you prove it. And how to prove it is that until he sleeps with you, that guy is a demon. Run away from him. Did you hear me? Young girls, did you hear what I'm saying? That guy that is telling you, if you say you love me, so if you prove that you love me, so, and then you two now be saying, if that is what you want, what is there? Let me give him, so that he will not go. Hey, he will sleep with you and still go. And then you will now be biting your fingers. I can tell you free experiences that I have had people, that even they disvirgin them in the name of, even when to pay their parents, say thank you for raising your children very well. All the man was looking for is how to sleep with her. Say, I don't marry you. I warned her, she won't listen. But when it happened, she cried back to me. I said, but I told you before. When the devil knows what you want, if it is marriage you want to hear, guys will come in the name of marriage. They will not come to you and say, hey, can you be my girlfriend? No, they know that if they come like that, you will say no. They will tell you, I want to marry you. And because that is what you want to hear, that's your appetite. They will do everything. They can even do introduction. Hello? This one I'm telling you, they did introduction. They did everything to suggest to you that this guy is serious. And then you will now bring you to that point where you will now say, look, you know what else now? You know, I really want us, we need to know ourselves better. There is no other way to know yourself. It's not until you sleep with a man. Hello? I told you, and I keep saying this, I told my wife when we were cutting, I said, any day I wake up, I say, I want to sleep with you, run away from me. That means I am not your husband. Any man that want to marry you genuinely will wait for the day of until after the day of marriage. I'm telling you. Why? If I am sure I'm going to marry you, why am I in a hurry to sleep with you? But the devil knows your appetite. You are so desperate that, look, I need a husband. I need a husband. I need a husband. That is now when Satan-induced man will come and will ask you to turn stone to bread. And you are actually hungry and you have the capacity. Say, after all, what is there? It's not going to remove it from my body. And then you find yourself messing around. So if that one sleeps with you and goes, and another one come again and say, I want to marry you. We have seen relationship broken at the point of, they have even fixed wedding date. Hello? They have fixed what? Wedding date, relationship scatter. Imagine you say, okay, because we have now fixed wedding date. What else? We have agreed to marry. Hello? Until all is done and certified. When you are married, ask all married people, that thing that you are craving for, you feel like if you don't have sex, you will die. Go and ask all, in fact, go and ask us, married people. This thing you feel like you will die, it becomes a problem. When you are tired, the man is saying, Nalayo, he say, this thing in our food, we go chop them. We have settled the issue of sex. I know a couple, they are not in Nigeria, that have issue. This issue of sex affected their home. The guy go come back, say, I'm tired. The madam say, look, I've been starving, I'm waiting. Meanwhile, at the preliminary, when you were starting, looks like though this sex was, now die, you go die. If I don't do am today, once you are married,